Okay, here's my new bathroom. I took out well, I didn't take it out, but the vanity that was here was taken out. And this room here was once the sauna. And since I really didn't use a sauna, I had the shower moved in here. So it's a little bit larger than the first shower, the original shower. Not a whole lot, but this is I guess the old shower, they couldn't have put it in here because it was a one-piece shower and it would not fit through this tiny little door. So, new shower. The water system is basically the same. Got a cold water, hot water mix, and then over here you turn it on and off. So you get the temperature set the way you want by the top, the cold and the hot, and then you can shut it off there, soap up, and then when you're all done soaping up and you want to rinse, then you just turn the one knob back on. Got a see if that'll focus here. Got a washer and dryer hookup. So there's the drain for it, and then the cold and the hot, and that's hooked up. And then my lines that run into the house. And then back here is the vanity. And as you can see, that's a pretty small area. So if I'm standing in it, you can kind of see that it's pretty small. But, you know, it's big enough. Anyhow, I haven't got the medicine cabinet put in yet. I think I'm just going to be able to put a mirror in there because this medicine cabinet is bigger than the section of wall there that's in the back. I still have the filters. This is the filter when the water comes out of the holding tank, the pressure tank, which is up on the roof up here, comes from the pressure tank, goes through the filter, and then up back into the house system. So all that's filtered going into the house. And then on the well outside, I don't know if that'll show in the dark. Probably too dark. Anyhow, in there, that's also got the same filter system that it had before. So that water will be clean, and it'll keep from filling up the holding tank. Now, here's the best part. Ta-da! I've got a toilet. I've got an indoor toilet. It flushes. So that's good. And you can see up here, I still have the holding tank, although the water doesn't run through that tank anymore. The problem was when they built the ceiling, they put this ceiling in. Now you can't get the water tank out without cutting the tank apart to get it out. So eventually what I think I might do is see if there's a way I can hook that up so that I have a reserve in case anything should ever happen. Then I still have some water, and I can possibly even run a line down to the toilet, and that way I can at least flush the toilet a couple of times. Here's where my water comes up from the well. Comes up this pipe, and there it's got heat tape that runs down into the ground, and it runs around the pipe all the way up and into the well. So that's protected, and it's got about 4 inches of insulation, I think 4 or 6 inches of insulation around the pipe here. So it's pretty good sized pipe that it fits through, and then it's heat taped. So it's not buried very deep. That's why they did it that way. I got to take these hooks off in here because this was the old shower room, and this was the shower stall where the new wood is. You can see how tiny this was. Anyhow, these will come out here and they will go in here. I'm going to leave these hooks up here. And he just finished with this stuff today. I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. I had to get laundry done. Didn't have any water turned on for days, so I had to go get a shower and everything because I don't even have the shower curtain set up yet. But this is new. Apparently when this came off it broke, so he put a new one on, and he turned it on once just to test it, see how it would be. And there's my shower running. So it isn't much. You can see it's got a little bit of gunk in the water right now, but the filters need to be changed anyhow. Anyhow, this is the new system. We didn't put electrical in yet for a washing machine. I was hoping to do like a stackable set in here, but as you can see, man, that's not going to give me a whole lot of room to move around in here. But at least I won't have to go anywhere to do laundry, and I can just cut a vent right out the wall right there and run it out. As far as electrical goes, the electrical panel is still out here, and still enter it. It still has the sauna. Okay, that's this one. So it's a double pull 30 amp breaker, which I believe is enough for a dryer. I'm almost sure 30. I think 20 is enough, but I've got 30, and I'm not sure. Maybe 40 is required. I'm not sure, but I think it's a double 20. Anyhow, I'll find all that out, and then that's going to have to be wired. I'll probably have to do, after it's all inspected, I'll do some sort of conduit thing just to get power back over here, and then it'll go on either this wall, which is in a little further than this wall. There's like a little shelf here, so I can set it in here or I can set it out here, whatever I have to do, and then I can just run the vent right out the side. But that's down the road a ways, because that's the one I just looked at was like $1,400, and that's about what this construction ended up costing me. Actually, it cost a little bit more than that, so it's going to be a little while before I can do that. My heater works, my hot water works, so I'm really ecstatic about the whole concept of having hot water. And yeah, so it may not look like much to people with a regular house, but considering when I first got out here, this was the shower, and it just hung off a couple of cup hooks in the shower, and then this was installed, but the hot water wasn't working, so we got a new hot water tank after a couple of weeks, and now we've got hot water, and now I've got an inside flush toilet, and everything, all of this, the toilet and the shower and the sink, all run to the septic tank outside. And the only thing that doesn't run to the septic tank is the gray water in the house, and that just runs out into basically a little leach field somewhere out in the yard. And since that's just basically water from the sink and dishes. I'm not even concerned about that. It's never froze up and we'll be good. I don't know if you can see anything up above there. Yeah, there's the pressure tank. There's the hot water heater. So those are all set up. And then there's that big tank that I will figure out something to do with that at some point. Anyhow, it's done. It's all done, and I'm very happy. I'll go through my inspection next. VA will inspect, and one of the things they required was a finished floor. So I've got flooring, which is awesome, and I've got a flush toilet, and those were things that were required. And there was something to do with roofing, which I have a metal roof, so that meets the code for that. There's the little hooks right there. That's the hooks that the old shower bag went on. So it's come a long ways. I'm super happy. All right, it's late. I'll update you on whatever's coming up next.